before we actually dig into the specifics of AI and what AI and so on and so forth, I'm curious what your perspective is of what is DAM's role in the delivery and use of AI?
I can start with because uh, if your AI is a tool, and AI uh, does not think, okay? So, but by the way, as soon as you want to add some, uh, I don't know, something, yeah, some tools or improvement or user experience in the DAM, as of, I will say the last year, it was more or less a cloud of keywords. And if you are speaking French, forget everything, okay? So it's not a user experience that because most of the time on our side we are deactivating everything. Okay. Uh, and so I would say at one time we are very tied to our taxonomies, control vocabularies, and I would like to see AI can bring a lot for the DAM, but you have to be smart. You need to think about smart assets. And I know that some guys are talking about DAM 3.0, 4.0. I don't know which version of a DAM, but by the way, I think the most important is really, I'd like really to see some connections between the AI things and the taxonomy, okay? But by the way, we see some improvement, and especially this year, it's not a lot of all vendors, but some AI agentic things. So we saw some very cool demonstrations. The issue is that we have no clue about how much it costs. So it's just something at the top. So it will solve your problem. Oh my goodness, that's cool. So we see some improvement, even if, to be honest, because I'm at the end of the day, I'm more doing PIM than DAM things. I see much more improvement of their usage of the AI, of their new capabilities to automate, etc., to enrich in PIM system than DAM. But so maybe this is one of the challenge of next year. And maybe the last thing I was thinking about, because I forgot also to say that um, uh, we see more and more vendors, they try to transform the DAM system as a CMS system. So it's about brand management, etc., guidelines, etc. And very often in RFP today, but I think John can be a witness in this world, people, they want to customize everything, personalize, etc. We saw also something, and especially in the digital space, they want to transform the assets to do mass templating, etc. The issue is that most of the systems are using InDesign, and InDesign is not capable to manage that because this is for the print. And so maybe I think this is a subject more for Mark, but that is a couple of things where maybe AI can bring some enhancement, but I need to know the price of that.
Yeah, it's damn is the it's the least loved enterprise technology I think you can come across. It's one of these
That's
things
fair.
that everybody says, "Oh yeah, no, it's not going to be around now. Now all this AI stuff is going to mean it no longer exists." And now it's going to come back with all this stuff about provenance and authenticity means you need a dam and more than ever now. I think the role's a bit confused because it's kind of like there's the generative side of things, but then the generative AI is based on existing material. So where's that come from? Um, and there's obviously the archived assets, which you can't completely replace with generative editions. So it's yeah, it's basically this sort of backstop. Oh yeah, we still need one of these things, even though we thought we didn't. I think that's going to be Dan's role in AI.
Yeah. So, from Santa Cruz Software's perspective, I think this is a really great. The AI provides a really great opportunity for DAM, um, because I think, as Ralph just pointed out, I think to a lot of people, a DAM is really just a place to store assets. In today's world, with either you're talking about either generative AI or even just using AI to find locally relevant content, the source now is the DAM. And so one of our roles as a vendor is to make that integration. John, you brought up integration earlier. Make that integration between the creative tool and the DAM, the source, much tighter, so that as a creative person is working in Photoshop or Illustrator or Figma or what have you, and they want to generate localized content, they can now go directly from their creative app and the content directly into the DAM and get the branded source, the source that is truth, and not just some internet rendered image. And so there is this opportunity that AI is driving, where the creative tools and the source of the content and its metadata can become one and make that a much more effective tool through use of DAM and through the integration of these tools. So that's our perspective on what DAM's role is now. Again, playing off John's point about integration.
Yeah. Ralph, I'm a little bit on your side of that. Where's that damn love in 25 and also 26 and going forward? Where's that love? I think to answer your question, Mark, I mean, there's so many ways to think about this. I don't think we truly know yet. So my retrospective of looking at the year is, where are those case studies? And I'm looking at you vendors, like, where are those? I'm also looking at the community itself. Now, Ralph, I did look at your damn news for the last year. 4 articles on AI, 3 on Gen AI, agents, composable AI, which in there. Thank you for being that, for allowing that discussion to happen. I looked at the Journal of Digital Media Management. They had a few on AI and agentic AI, but I need to see more case studies, because a lot of people are still going, this sounds exciting. I don't know how it's supposed to work. We hear from clients at conferences, people saying such words as "I'm bombarded," with what the technology could do. People are saying their executive team is like, it'll solve the world's problems. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think that, but I don't know exactly where it can be used. And I'm excited to see the idea of agentic AI. Goodness gracious, that is powerful. An autonomous agent happening in the background. There's lots of implications for that. But here I sit in December 2025 looking at this, and I'm still very much in the unknown. I want to see more. A lot of stuff has been said. I need to see some really good case studies on how it's being used. Is it being used on the analytics side? I sure hope it is. Is it being used for search? I really, truly hope it's being used there. Is it helping asset tagging? Je ne sais pas. I hope so. I think probably it is. But I do need to see a little more on the examples and the case studies to really see where it's going. And I'm looking at 2026 for that, right? Let's get more of those out so we as a community can learn.